Hello, hello, hello. Welcome back, welcome back, welcome back. Welcome back to some Keep Calm and Colombia on and Victoria 3 here. Before we get started, let's make sure everything's working. Hello, me. Hello, me. Hey, right back at you, buddy. Welcome, everybody. Welcome to our holy day of EU5. It is finally upon us. Nemesis, hello, hello, how are you? How you doing? Good to see you. Swole Joel, hey, my friend, how are you? Thanks for joining in. How you doing? Jack, yes, Jack is here. Hello, Jack. Connie, hello, hello. Hey, Swole Joel, thank you for the Prime sub, my friend. What a way to start the stream off. I appreciate it. Highly appreciate it. Oh yeah, we made it. You know, I don't know, now that all the screen names have switched, I always forget, I don't know which one to refer to now, the old ones or the new ones. But yeah, we made it. We are here. It feels like Christmas. It does really, right? I feel like it's because we've been waiting so long for this game to come out, and now it's finally here. It does kind of feel like that, right? I am pumped. I am ready. Hence why this stream is starting a little earlier than normal. Game comes out in a couple hours, so what better way to... Oh, I like Connie's. Let's go. Okay, good. Connie, there we go. Yeah, what better way to wait for Europa Universalis 5 to come out than to do some Victoria 3. My internet is out while EU5 Oh, no! Oh, no! You're gonna have to, I'll watch you game it on my phone data. You're gonna have to download the game on your phone data. Suck it up and pay that bill. or run to the library. And, like, put it, oh, well, yeah, take your whole desktop computer, bring it to the library, download it, and then leave. Have you preloaded? Yeah. I did. I have preloaded the game. I swear to God, I feel like since I preloaded it yesterday, my computer's been running a little slower. I feel like my computer is like, oh my God. Look, man. Just give me a moment before this starts. I feel like after Europa Universalis 5 comes out by the end of the week, all our computers are going to unionize and demand better work conditions. That's where we're headed. That's when the robots finally rise up against us. When they start having to simulate every human being in the world in 1337. I'm going to do a new Granada, Grander Colombia next. Oh, nice! Excellent, Nemesis. I love it. I love it. I can't wait to see, to hear about how you, what you did with it. Because we're moving along... We're moving along okay here. I forgot that we ended the last episode right as Spain declared on us here. The game is already slowing down your PC pre-launch. Yeah, exactly. I'm worried. So, you know, I actually bought this week a new external hard drive because I realized I didn't even have the hard drive space for the game. So now I do. I prefer the term clunkus. Oh man. Alright, so what's happening here? So they want a regime change. We got the United States on our side. I believe we were allied to them, right? Oh no, we're not. We just Oh, well, they got to guarantee independence. We just got them in. Yeah, we got them in through these things. Now, I certainly hope we're all... I hope I left myself in a good situation from last week. I think we're sending the Navy. Yeah, we're sending the Navy around to this side. We got all the soldiers here. Because they're going to have to naval invade us. So what are we going to try to do here? Oh yeah, we're going to try to transfer Cuba. Okay. Okay. What are we building? Explosives, universities. So I believe we are starting to reach some, yeah, population problems. Now, one thing that's, yeah, we got people down here, but we just conquered these lands. We got some people here. So one thing we really need to do is get this populating the Americas journal entry going. We need to get civilizing mission in order to do it. Yeah, so we are going for rotary valve. Because you can see we'll be able to save employment. But we're also going for electrical generation. Because we got a company, and I think there was a company I had decided on. One of its industries, though. What was that company? Oh, yeah, because we can get motors in this company. CA La Electricidad de Caracas. Or was it this one? They both give infrastructure. Yeah. No, I'd rather have this one, because I'd rather have a company building motors. Oh, big Civ 7 update just released. That one, so that update just released today. So there's a new big Civ 7 update where now you can play, where you don't have to Civ switch. They give you the option now. Oh my god. Why would they release it today? You know, Football Manager 26 comes out today. Now, I don't Football Manager anymore, but I used to be heavily into Football Manager. And there was no Football Manager 25. They had canceled this one. So this is a big release in that world, too. There's just a lot of stuff coming out. Next week... So last week we had All Under Heaven. This week we have EU5. Next week... we have Anno 117 and Surviving Mars relaunched. We now know December 11th is Iberian Twilight for Victoria 3. And then to add on top of that, Frostpunk 2 is releasing its first DLC now in December. There's so much coming. Hey, LaPlace, hello. Hello, what's the election result? Oh my god, yeah, in all of this... I forgot to mention the other big thing happening today. It is Election Day here in the United States. And here in New York City, it's actually a pretty big one. We have a very highly publicized mayoral election going on. No results yet. Nothing yet. Inyori, hello. How are you? Good to see you. Welcome back. Ham talking about Football Manager, but saying he don't want to play. I can't. I got out of the game, you can't bring me back. That was an obsession of mine for a very long time. I think if I got back into Football Manager, you would never see another video of mine on YouTube ever again, because I just would disappear. That was kind of how far into Football Manager I had fallen. Make sure to claim the free DLC for Civ 7, by the way. Wait, what do you mean, claim it? You have to manually go in and grab it? Apparently the new Football Manager totally blows. Oh no. Have you heard of that? I don't keep track of the game at all personally. Yeah, no, I don't keep up to date with it, but that would be rough. Yes, so we are going to electrical generation because we want to get this company. I would electricity is great. That'll be good for us. But I really want to get a company that does motors, and this infrastructure boost will actually be very helpful. So that is why we're going to electrical generation. Then we're going to civilizing mission so that we can start populating our country. Then we're going to steel frame buildings so that we can get more construction, but also we have Antiochia steel here. We are so close to getting our prosperity bonus. We really want this plus 5% state construction efficiency, because in our core states here, we have the Andes in all of them, which is giving us a negative 10% state construction efficiency. So what little bit more? Okay, the iron mines in Arequipa. Oh yeah, here we go. Let's do that. What else do they have there? Yeah, we need something here that is going to utilize the iron. I believe the military shipyards will, right? Yeah. Alright, so when that finishes up, we can get that, because I think we can use some more, yeah, military ships. The DLC is free to claim from now till, like, January 5th, Tides of Power. Oh! Thank you, Jack! Thanks for that announcement. So, for everybody who civs, grab that. I'm going to try to remember that by the time this ends. I'm going to put Lady Platypus's, or Lady Capitalist's cup right here in front of me. So that if I'm like, why the hell is that cup there? I'll remember. Go claim the Civ update, because by the time this stream is done, EU5 is going to be out, and I'll totally forget. By the way, I saw American news. Dodgers win the World Series. Yep. U.S. Republican conservatives split in half because America first wake up. Yeah, there's a lot going on. All right, I think we're ready on pause. We'll see who joins this. I have maneuvers, but I think I'm going to wait to see who joins into this war, if anybody does. So wait, are you ending at noon then? No, I'm actually going to go till 12:30, just to make it a good, like, 2.5 hour stream. So I'll end at 12:30 instead of 12. But I won't be going the full 3 today. The full 3 hours. Back-to-back World Series. Don't care about lockout. Oh, is there a baseball lockout on the horizon? All right, we got. Oh. What did I miss here? Oh boy. So France and Belgium are in. Ooh. Yes. French Guyana. This we really need. We really, really need this. Oh, you know, and the Netherlands are on our side. Maybe we could see Ham's first launch of EU5 at the end of the stream. A moment in history, yeah. I'll load it up and then be like, goodbye. Ah, Brazil. See, okay, this is the BS right here. Now we got a land war going. Alright. Who's our offensive general here? Okay. So you go to the Amazonas front. Alright. What is our navy has 12 boats. So I'm not going to send these guys there. And the first National Guard, I want to keep ready for naval invasions. Though, maybe not. Because if Brazil is on their side, they're not going to naval invade necessarily. I guess I'll wait and see how many they send here. Oh, they're sending 252. So you are going to go to that front. So these guys will naval invade Guyana. And then when we get that, we can throw them back onto this line. I certainly hope you're sending some of these people over to us. We lost trade privileges with the French. And we got a new ruler. So the Conservative Party won. Are we passing anything right now? Oh, yeah, we're trying to get public schools. So we need to keep the intelligentsia in government. So we can if we just throw the Free Trade Party out. Alright, let's do that. And our new ruler, Gustavo Mañares. Oh, so less of a cost for decrees. Radicals, loyalists. Influence. Prestige, and more decree costs. So actually... yeah. So road maintenance in... we'll get rid of road maintenance in Cauca and Lima actually needs it. We'll get rid of it in Cauca and Cundinamarca. Although, does Cundinamarca need it for infrastructure? No, they don't. Good. So let's get some more there. I would like... you know what we're going to do? We're going to have... another... another National Guard unit. It's going to be all conscripts. Do we have skirmish? We do have skirmish infantry ready. And we're going to build... we'll build 10 more. So the idea here... we're going to have low organization as these... so we'll have low organization in this army as the conscripts load up. So we'll have to wait for that to fix up. Connie, see, I told you about those Brazilians. Yeah. As much as I've tried to keep good relations with them, they just don't want to hear it. I think they know because I'm trying to conquer the entire continent. Oh, yeah, because Dodger's spending so much money and developing talent, people see it as a monopoly and demand a salary cap. The reasoning is total bull. Anxious baseball owners refuse to spend more money. Owners refusing to spend money. That's the American way, my friend. Britain as a first nation is going to be interesting in EU. 500 years of war straight away. Yeah, exactly. Exactly. I feel like we'll get to try out the war mechanics straight away. We will... and we'll be able to try out a country that's kind of already set up. So we can make mistakes. And we'll see how that goes. I don't know how bad it'll go. Hey, Kitty Cat. Hello, hello. How many hours do you have on Victoria 3? That's a good question. Let's look it up. 3,044.2 hours. Yikes. I don't know. It sounds bad when you say it out loud. Hey, Maximilian. Hello. How's it going? Good, good, my friend. Good to see you. Happy EU5 Day. Going to war. By the way, Maximilian called a multi-ethnic country an ethno-nationalist. Oh, another reference there. I think I'm definitely going Florence first. Oh, that's going to be cool. Yeah, that's gonna be cool. I was watching, I think it was one of the generalist streams, and he was talking about how, or maybe one of his videos, and he was talking about how he says the Italian states are all universally going to be fun. So that'll be a good one. Oh, for our second National Guard, we got this defensive strategist. And he's an historical guy, Jose Maria Campo. So we'll take you. Now let's keep an eye on our goods here. We also need to make sure... Yeah, get that stuff loaded up. And our munitions plants... Oh, man, I feel like... Yeah, we're gonna need a little bit more of that. Alright. Britain didn't exist until the Act of Union 1707. I'm surprised Jack made this mistake, considering he is British. Well, I don't know. Though Japan seems interesting too. Yeah. I'm excited to do a Japan run there. It's again the spirit of the free market, and fans are eating the propaganda. Funny enough, the Dodgers spend less money than New York and Mets. Yep, that sounds right. Les Dong, hello, welcome, how are you? Yeah, I was in the stream like 2 days ago, and he mentioned a few tips for him. Is it better to defend than attack? So, so it looks like we're going to be heavily outnumbered here. So I'm hoping to grind down... Oh, what is this guy set to? Grind down some of their forces. Prevent them from moving the front. And then hopefully some of the bigger armies like the US or the Netherlands can come in and grind them down a little bit more. Although this guy is heavy barrage. Oh, look at this. So when we go on offense, we're going to move this... So this guy would be on defense. When we decide we want to switch to going offensive, we're going to switch this guy to heavy barrage. But we're going to try to take down their numbers a little bit first here. Did you vote? I did vote. I early voted. So, I voted over the weekend with the kids and all. Because I didn't want to have to leave the house today to do it. Although I wouldn't say I generally early vote. Sometimes I do. Sometimes I do it on the day, but I didn't want to have to go out today. I've been trying not to watch or read too much, but I just couldn't help it. Yeah, I kind of gave up on that. I'm like, I get it. I understand it too. Like, want it to be a surprise and everything. I'm like, I just can't wait. Oh yeah, that's right. So we're doing this Congo River expedition. While navigating the river, one of our men is irredeemably dragged down while checking the conditions of the hull. Fight for your life, man. Oh man, that's the only thing we can do, huh? After an interminable minute of fighting, nature proves inescapable. Oh man. Not a good start. The last report from the expedition is that several of the crew have come down with cases of dysentery. One member has even died. Well, I don't want to take any more peril. Yeah, we'll reduce the current peril. There we go. That's a little bit better. How long does voting take in the U.S.? It depends. It depends. The early voting was quick and easy. We were kind of in and out. Most times I would say it's pretty quick. I remember the 2016 presidential election. So when it was the first Trump against Biden one. That time I voted... Oh no, remembering where I had to go to vote. Yeah, I guess I early voted on that one. So I early voted. And it took me 3 hours. So that was a pretty long one. But that was a pretty big election that time. I guess, I mean, they're all big, I guess. But generally, it's pretty quick. So it kind of just depends. New York teams suck at sport. Yeah, that's true. By the way, your first general is set in offensive. Oh, yeah, yeah, in the main army. I do want... Oh! Well, he was, and now he's dead. I do want one offensive guy in here. Alright, so I guess we'll take this guy. Ooh, but minus... We could add pillage to this guy. I might take this guy, actually. Minus 20% battle occupation, but I'm not really looking to occupy Brazil. I want that kill rate. Yeah, we're going to take this right. Elroy Haran, Republican Industrialists. And we're going to set you to pillage. Ooh, and we are losing money. Okay, so I really need... Please, United States, tell me you're not sending anybody. You sent them all... You sent them to Europe here? Is the U.S. military, like, not good in this run? No, you're like the second biggest military. I do not like the sounds of this. Is there any other war goal we want to take? "2018 was brutal. I was living in Ohio, and my polling location got consolidated with 2 others. Ugh. Long lines in the rain. Oh my god, my friend. I'm sorry. That sucks. Yeah, if they condense polling places, that's never a good sign. Because you're just going to have all the people coming to that one place. While navigating the river, one of our men is irredeemably dragged down. Okay. After an interminable minute of fighting, nature proves inescapable. We got the same event. Okay, right in a row. Here it takes 5 to 15 minutes. Not sure how long in Athens. Yeah. Yeah, it can be like that here. Presidential elections are obviously always take a little bit more time. This one is more local elections. Even though some of them are for national positions, still very localized. But I think we're going to have, like, record voter turnout for this New York City mayoral election. Hey, Wanamancer, hello, hello. Guten Morgen. Guten Morgen. Hello, welcome, welcome. Good to see you. The fact that voting in the U.S. sounds like a chore and not... that takes 5 minutes is so weird to me. I don't think of it like a chore, actually. I kind of enjoy it, to be honest with you. I mean, if there are long lines and it suddenly takes a really long time, that sucks, obviously. But I don't know. It's always kind of nice. It's just kind of like a communal thing. I guess I would say I don't wake up in the morning and be like, yes, today I get to go vote. But I do enjoy it. I don't think of it like a chore. Alright, so we're about to hit the last stage here. Is there anything else we want to do? Do we want to nationalize any of our buildings? If we nationalize the French ones, we're going to gain 28 building levels. Yeah, let's add that in. I don't want to have to go conquer anybody. Actually, you know, so this stuff, we just have to hold our own land. We could just, like, take all of it. Yeah, let's take the Brazilian ones, too. Alright, I think we're good. I'm not too optimistic about this war, I'll be honest. Representing his constituents in the intelligentsia, Santiago Perez Manasalva has issued a formal petition to the Grand Colombian government to pass anti-strike laws. Jeez. I would rather not do that. What do we have currently? Well, we have combination acts. What's our legitimacy? 38. I mean, we could lose 5. It won't really make a difference. The intelligentsia are very happy. I think we'll say no to that. I don't want to pass that law. Oop, I missed a bunch of stuff. I saw some thread in Twitter and news that U.S. Parliament, 97% of them are funded by AIPAC. This clearly threats sovereignty of American politics. Don't you guys do something? Yeah, it's a major problem, and we just need someone to step up and get rid of it. The problem is there was legislation passed quite a long time ago called Citizens United that makes it easier for the politicians to take money from companies like that and PACs and stuff like that. So hopefully that can change. But it is what it is right now. Also, elections happen on a Sunday, with Friday and Monday being day offs. Yeah, elections happening on a Tuesday is actually kind of annoying, to be honest with you. Like, for instance, my kids are off of school today, so, you know, it would be nice if they were in school. But, like, the schools are closed so that the teachers can go vote, which makes total sense. But it would be nice if my kids were not home from school today. Luckily, my wife is home, too, so they're not just, you know, causing havoc alone in the living room right now, but... at dawn, the expedition wakes up to find a dense white fog surrounding them, greatly impairing their vision. We can't gain... As much as I want the progress, we can't gain any more perils, so we're gonna stay delayed on this one. Sliwa is such an interesting dude. The Reform Party sure does attract fascinating characters. Interesting is one way to put it. I'm not a big fan of that guy. His whole thing about creating safe conditions for people in the subways, I mean, he's been doing it since like the 80s, but it's mostly amounted to harassing people of color. That's mainly what that's amounted to. So, I mean, he has no chance of winning. It's mainly because the Republican Party just didn't put anything into this election, which they rarely do. I mean, they're putting a lot into the other two... Well, Adams is out. They're putting stuff into other candidates, but they rarely... and I say rarely, not always, mount a legit candidate. Yeah, I mean, long lines on a Tuesday, etc. Yeah, who wants to stand on a long line on a Tuesday? I actually tried to play the Heavenly Kingdom as suggested. In conclusion, not that hard, just really painful. So painful that I'm glad the save got somehow corrupted. So I have an excuse not to go on. Oh my god. Whoops. Corrupted file. I've never done one as the Heavenly Kingdom yet. I need to try that. I do want to try one. Alright, so we have some bone china. Hey, Karloff, hello. Looks like someone else is doing a Colombia run. That's right. That's right. We're going for the Grander Colombia, and then after that, the Federation Day achievement. So That's the plan. Oh, hold on. So now that the war has started... Ugh, I always get those buttons mixed up. No, yeah, an invasion. What? This guy... What do you mean this guy's busy? Oh! Poop! I forgot. This is the guy on the expedition. We need another person here. Forgot. Okay. What do we want here? What do we want? Alright, so we'll take the historical guy here. Francisco Linares Alcantara. We'll set you to rapid advance. Let's do it. Oh! And... Okay, so we've got some people here now. Organization's going up, so let's make sure they got their mobilization options set. Oop. Mobilize, raise conscripts. And just go to the front. What you saw is that 93 out of 100 senators are funded by AIPAC. Yeah. Yep. Oh. At dawn, the expedition wakes up to find a dense white fog surrounding them, greatly impairing their vision. This is interesting. We are getting the same events over and over. I haven't done the Congo River expedition in some time, but... Very interesting. Was that the cooperations... Oh, or... is that the corporations are people, my friend thing? Yes, that is it. Citizens United. Corporations are people. That is what the law created. Which is just an affront to humanity. That statement. And America trying to invade Nigeria and Venezuela. Surely not because of oil and gold. Yeah, right, exactly. Very interesting how that's turning out. I'd love to cause havoc in the living room. I would create pillow castles. Yeah, they do that sometimes. Not pillow castles, but they like to create, like, forts. With, like, putting blankets on chairs and everything. But they always need me to really do it. Oh boy. Alright, we're starting to fall back a little bit here. The white fog again. Alright, we're starting to catch up in manpower, so you can see we're grinding their forces down quite a bit. So our manpower is almost matched up here, even though, look at how, like, the difference in battalions. So it is working. Ah, come on, my boat of boats. Hey, Elash, hello. Thank you for the follow. Welcome in, welcome in. Oops. Good to see you. How are you? Also not a fan of Sliwa either, to be clear. His backstory is just straight out of an 80s Hollywood movie. It's so true. It's so true. Saturday Night Live did a kind of joke about that this weekend, about all the stuff that he's done in his life. And it was all like 80s Hollywood movie is a good way to describe it. Sliwa sounds like some Sicily Tom that escaped World War II. I know. He's a funny character, or no, I shouldn't say funny. He's an interesting character, to say the least. Man. You know, wait. The Netherlands are in this. So if this fails, we might be able to do a land invasion here. I'll have to check. Hey, Emperor Renard, hello! What's up, my friend? Haven't seen you in a little bit. How are you? How are things? Yeah, hope for no random. Britain wants to puppet Grand Colombia like last time. Yeah, clearly we need to work on our forces a little bit here. I think I got a little too confident because I was winning wars against the other South American countries, but now we're at the point now where Europe is going to get involved in South America. So we need to start updating stuff. Like our navy is losing to Etruria here. So, can we do... Okay, can we get... Do we need military access? Yeah, we can't do that. See, this is the thing about... Oh, wait. Oh, there's a guy in a... Oh! Was that always there? Alright, let's do that. Look at this. Look at this. We're getting the same events. Well, now it's going to be over, so whatever. And now our convoys are sinking over here. Yikes. Alright, we are grinding them down some more. We just need to get level at some point. Someone else might be invading. Is somebody invading? After not receiving any reports for many months, it has become clear that the expedition to plot the course of the Congo River has failed, and Santos Acosta has been lost along with it. Oh, did we lose? Ha! We lost that general. Poor guy. The U.S., man. What is... You guys are supposed to be the second biggest military in the world here. You're really, not doing well. Get the persistent. If rank up, he gets the delaying tactics strats. Oh, the general. Yeah, I'm a little behind here in chat now. Let me catch up. I specifically Googled how to spell corporations and still copied the wrong one. I do that all the time, Googling how to spell things, as I'm awful at it. Oh, hey, Elash, man, your videos are exceptionally good. Big ups for them. Just doing a full binge on them. Oh, thank you very much. I appreciate that. Thanks for coming in to let me know. It's always very nice when people come in to say that. It's very motivating. Very, very motivating to hear, because I've been just editing the videos for this Sweden starting steps thing like crazy. I think all weekend I was editing, all yesterday I was editing. I'm just seeing editing, the little editing clip in my sleep now, so thank you for the extra motivation there. I get that Crocs event, and my guy managed to fight that 3 times and won, but depressed because his fiance married to someone else. I love that event that pops up. Yeah. Finds out during the expedition that his wife has married somebody else and is depressed and leaves. Amazing. The enactment of public schools has come to a halt due to some public protests. Many are the families that lack the purchasing power to meet the expenses that buying new school supplies imply, thus preventing their children from scholarization. Alright, what are we at here? We're at 17%. Yeah, we can make it take longer if we don't lose as much enactment time. Ah, thank you there. Ooh, these guys. Now, I just kind of want to set you on defense and hold this. Because now we occupy... Oh! You know, I kind of forgot about Transfer Cuba. So we have to go hold that. We should go take that. That's the primary war goal. So we'll do that. They'll probably come back and take French Guiana, but that'll be okay for right now. Look at that. Look at that. Now we have a positive number here. So now we're going to switch. Yes. This guy to heavy barrage. And start moving things back a little bit. Yeah, your videos are great. I'm currently trying to grasp how to subsidize goods to shape my economy. All your videos have great info, so understand all. Oh, thank you, Super Frank. I appreciate that. How to subsidize goods to shape my economy. Yeah, it's very situational, so I guess it really depends on the situation. The thing that's good about subsidizing is... So in order for a pop to leave their job, the other job that they might want to move to needs to be paying at least 19%, or not 19, 10% more in wages. So when you subsidize a building and you get pops to start moving into that building, once you can make it profitable and you take the subsidies away, there's a good chance they might stay there, because unless if the wages are comparable to the other building. So it's a way to kind of move people around in that way. Because that event, I lost a general with great traits and I nurtured from the start. Ah, oh, man. Man can fight death 3 times but depressed because of a girl. Such is life. Such is life. All other materials focus on big countries who somehow run themselves out, getting into the nitty-gritty while staying chill is just a niche for 4X players, in my opinion. Keep up. Thank you. I appreciate that. Thank you. Thank you. Yeah, I tend to... I play as big countries, like, sometimes on my own, like, offline. But, yeah, I very much enjoy smaller countries all around. Which is why I try to stream only with small countries. Hey, Magic Aces, hello. Afternoon. Are you looking forward to EU5? Oh, I'm very much looking forward to it. Very much. That's why I'm... today's stream started a little earlier than usual. Because I want to be done with it at a point where I can go play EU5. But also, what else am I going to do while I wait for EU5 to come out, right? So yeah, very, very much looking forward to it. How about yourself? Yeah, they haven't shut up about the EU5 launch. Don't get me wrong, I am anticipating that, but these Muppets act like Jesus is back. Yeah, I am super excited about it. Of course we're going to talk about it. It's going to be epic. I said, too, I was going to stay off of the EU5 Reddit, because you know it's going to be nuts of people being like, this game is unplayable! But now that I think about it, because there's going to be bugs and stuff, right? But now that I think about it, I kind of want to go on there. I want to read all of it with popcorn in hand. Oh my god! This game is awful! How do they not have flubbida-bubbida in it? It's like, okay, guys. Take it easy. It's gonna be great. Same. I released Silesia since it has most resources on it and just stayed small. Was quite relaxing. Yeah, right? Well, and I also feel like there's something more satisfying when you take a small country and really build them up. I feel like there's just something much more satisfying about that. God, I am not liking how even the US is losing battles here to Brazil. At the same time, we have the other kind of extreme folk who think EU5 will be bad and refuse to elaborate. Yeah, exactly. I've been seeing a lot of that on the on Reddit leading up to it. Like, oh, they're just gonna have this, and I'm like, have you played the game? Like, are you one of the people who got early access? Because I feel like there's more people talking about it than I believe have early access. Brilliant. Great choice to play beforehand. Yes, very excited. I've not played EU4 in a long time, but very much enjoy Vic 3 and Hoi 4. Yeah. Yes, stay away from Reddit. Yeah, exactly. Yeah. Though, I feel like at one point, if you kind of want to chuckle, it might be a good one. Okay, our military is losing... Hold on. Our offensive rating is 4. What the what? So we're only attacking with 1 Lancer and 1 Skirmisher. Why on earth would we be doing that? That's a very strange thing to be doing. I wasn't one to mod EU4 too much, but God, the mod potential in EU5 is going to be insane. Yeah, I saw somebody post too. Apparently some of the big modders from EU4 got early access in order to make mods. So apparently there's going to be quite a good number of mods releasing today as well. Good luck modding EU5. Apparently people have and are ready to go with their mods. So I suppose we shall see. Alright, here we go. Finally, we're attacking with a few more people. Hamcut's got the best guides after Generals Gaming, being honest. Thank you. Man, I appreciate that. That's high praise right there, because the Generalist is the grandfather of it all. So thank you, I appreciate it. Well, I guess, I don't know if being called the grandfather of it all is as praiseful as it sounded in my head, so insert praise. Yes, I think I'll finally try Abniar, or whatever it is. Yeah. Yeah, I guess I mean, we're starting a stream on Thursday as England. But I don't know what small country I might want to try. Maybe I'll be able to do start in Algiers and not have the French come attack me at game start, like is the case here with Victoria 3. It will be tedious at least. Oh, Maximilian. I have a feeling you're not too enthused. I hope they make a Game of Thrones or something type of mod like that for EU5. Oh my god, can you imagine? Yeah, because for Crusader Kings 3, it's amazing. Ah, the invasion failed. Our military is not doing well. Let me remind myself, what are the war goals they took against us? So the regime change... Oh, in return, Grander Colombia and Amazonas. Well, we don't have too much built here if we do lose it. Oh, modding will be tedious. Oh, sorry. I see what you meant. Yeah. Yeah, I can't imagine modding a massive game like that. That is going to be a task right there. Can't believe games can be boomers now. Yeah. Anbenar, I think that's how it's spelled. It's based on D&D. Which sounded cool until I realized I didn't know much of D&D lore. I really don't want to learn new magic mechanics and all that. Oh, yeah, that's one of those magic mods. Okay. I know what you're talking about. Debate over whether the new public schools should have separate classes for male and female students, and perhaps different curricula as well, is causing disagreements over how to implement the new education system. Yeah, I'd rather... oh, no, that's enactment time. Yeah, I suppose I'll take that. I could use some enactment success chance. Alright. Ooh, a lot of new people were added to this front. I would definitely take a white piece in this war if we could do it. Also, you know, so they want to do a regime change. What is their regime? Who are they going to put in power? So basically, the Conservative Party in our country. Alright. Not great, but... was it really? I never knew that. Oh, yeah. Hey, Matusis, hello. How's the war going? Well, it's not going great, but we are kind of holding the frontier for now. Although they just now threw a whole bunch more soldiers to the frontier. So we kind of have that problem to deal with. So, not great, but not terrible. I guess we'll see. It just arrived. Yeah, we're still kind of in the early stages of the war. Oh, where did my cavalry go? Oh, and we need... I'd rather have 2 people here. No? Alright, so we'll just promote this guy. What? Oh, yeah. Why would he have gone up there? I guess because he was in Cuba. Well, let's do it again. We need this. It's my primary war goal. I suppose, though... Alright, here's what we're going to do. We're going to split this up. Into an... no, not them. Into a landing party here. We'll throw... What? How many flotillas do we have? We have 15. Actually, here's what we'll do. Yeah. So we have 5 and 5. We have the 10 conscripts. I 10, and then... So we'll keep these guys at 15. Oops. We'll add a general. Leave that guy. And so now we won't get... oh, whoops. We won't get the landing penalty. Alright, so now... go after Cuba. Maybe that'll make a difference. And then... Wait, involved in a naval invasion? What are you talking about? Oh. Oh, interesting. I actually kind of meant to do it the other way around. And then, let's just send you over there. Oh! We're well over our 1 hour mark. We're about to get hit by an ad. Ooh, ad starts in like 10 seconds. Alright, so we're going to take a quick 90-second break so nobody misses anything because of ads. So 90 seconds, and we'll be right back. All right, and we're back. Let's see. Is that how regime change works? Oh, yeah. So when somebody does a regime change, it makes them put... you put the interest groups in power that they have in power so that your governments align more. They want to make you change your power laws. Go check their top 3 laws, left column, to see what you'll expect. Oh, that's right. Yeah, I forgot about that. The power laws, too. Yeah. Monarchy and oligarchy. I forgot about that. Yeah. The following laws. So we'll get monarchy, oligarchy. Oh, actually, we're getting a lot. Monarchy, oligarchy, state religion, and appointed bureaucrats. Goodness, just clocked out of work. Under an hour left. Nice, Connie. Yes. Get ready. Prepare yourself. All of our CPUs are like, no, I don't want to do it. All right. I'm hoping to... Yeah, these guys don't want the white piece. I would love a white piece in this. Where's 38? What is the strategic? Yeah, it's just here. Where are all those soldiers coming from? They got 7 here. Oh, they're still traveling. They're still traveling. Yeah. That is not how regime change works. Well, it is how it works. I just forgot about that added part. But it will change what interest groups are in power. Because why would they want to change us to monarchy if we only had the Liberal Party in power? So it will change the interest groups in power. Alright, finally the US is winning something here. Hey! Alright guys, let's do that. We're also going to go into debt here. Hey, look, we're up to 8th. Not bad. So we have a low interest rate. We're below 10. So we'll kind of be okay. Yeah, gold reserves gone. You're thinking the same thing I was. Yeah. But with an 8% interest rate, we might be okay. Children working in the tooling workshops in Bolivar have suffered injuries trying to operate the machinery used in production. Yeah, last thing we need is more mortality. We don't have enough workers as it is. We can lower dependence income for 5 years. Maybe 2. Look, our investment pool's at 51 million. Maybe we'll finish these, and then we'll let just the private queue take over for a little bit. Ah, France. Okay. Well, whatever. So the Netherlands are out. Makes it easier to take that land eventually when we need it. Oh, hey, we got the Twitch bot. Hello, Twitch bot. Happy EU5 Day, Twitch bot, and goodbye, Twitch bot. All right. Yeah, not good. Not good, not good. We just don't have enough people here. Yeah, and these guys are gonna get it. France is naval invading the US. Can't wait for the new Iberia expansion so that Portugal's hopefully less of a pushover. Yeah, I know, right? Portugal has always been such a pushover in this game. I'm excited for it, too. This Thursday, we get the first real dev diary for it to explain some of the new mechanics. So I think when the new update comes out, when the DLC comes out, I think our first stream will be Portugal. I'd like to do a Portugal run. That's why Cuba was not a good idea. Well, what other war goal would we have taken? What other war goal was there to take that you would have taken instead? Then again, maybe now is the best time to play as African nations while there's still a pushover. Yeah, exactly. Yeah, now's the time. Before Spain and before Portugal starts waking up. What do corn laws exactly do in Vicky 3? Oh, also, hi Pi, how are you? So basically, it's an event that it'll give you a bunch of events that come up that kind of will give power to the landowners, and so you kind of have to suffer through that, but it will give you a market liberal petite bourgeoisie character. So you can make your petite bourgeoisie a market liberal, and the journal entry will stay there until you go to free trade. So the main benefit is you get a petite bourgeoisie, or you get a market liberal petite bourgeoisie. There are some positive events in it, but mainly you have to deal with, I would say mainly negative events that, you know, kind of go in the favor of the landowners, but they give you a character that can get you onto free trade. So that's kind of the benefit of it. France when becoming an ally. Yeah. Also then when being the enemy. Seriously, right? The last two sessions we've had, France was a complete pushover in the world, and now... Yeah, look at this. Look at this. Where was this in the Serbia run? Where was this in the Wallachia run? I think in our Serbia run, they eventually weren't even in the top 10. Now they're naval invading the US. Unbelievable. Ah, look, we got a mass migration to Miranda. That's good. Gunyan Island, the one in Africa, I told you last stream. Why would I take that? What's the benefit of taking that island? This? Why would I take this? So I can give it to the British? I already have that in these colonies. That's kind of the main reason why we have those colonies. Boost aristocrat landowner strength through events, yeah, and stuff you can give to a petite bourgeoisie market liberal agitator to help you get out of it. Yeah, there you go. Much more succinct than I did. Oh, nice. Okay, we can switch the production method in our artillery foundry. Kind of a good moment for that. Alright, so we're losing war score. We can't go below 0 yet. Though, this is one of the war goals. They're halfway there. I've struggled to take Cuba as USA because the AI just overstacks Cuba. I always hear people glazing corn laws, but it seems extremely mid to me. Well, it used to give you... People talk about it so much because it used to give you a market liberal landowner, which would be much more powerful, because then you can get the landowners who are probably the most powerful people in your country if you have the corn laws active. You can get a market liberal landowner who's... Do we have a market liberal here? No. And then make the landowners somebody whose laws you... or will help you with better laws. So it used to be much more beneficial. Even a bit of an exploit, which is why I think they completely nerfed it. When you oh yeah, when you finish, I think you gain a lot of loyalists as well. That's true. Yeah, I forgot about that. You get a lot of loyalists from it. That's a good point. Yeah, well, it was nerfed heavily from my understanding. Yeah, heavily nerfed in 1.9. Yep. It used to be that it gives you a landowner. Yep, which is really helpful. But yeah, before that, every video opens with "get the corn laws." Yeah, pretty much, right? That was pretty much every tutorial video right there. Before the nerf, you get a market liberal landowner. Yeah. Yeah, from what I've seen, France either has a major malfunction or Le Terminator. Yeah, exactly. They're always on extreme sides of that. Yes, this for ticking war score and give it to the British. You'll need way more to get both Guyana and yeah, but we have something over there to give them already. We have 2 colonies over here. What would this be? And we have to naval invade that. So it'd be the same thing as this. So I don't really see the difference, to be honest. Also give them Panama. They would love to get that. I might. But also it'd be beneficial for us to have the canal and the canal company. So I guess we'll see what happens there. If I can give them Panama to get this land right here, then I would do it. Otherwise, I'm not going to give it to them. Hey, Rusty Dog, hello. Hi, I bought this game at release, played a bit, but then stopped. Now I've seen, yeah, there's quite an amount of DLC. Is there any of that I should get if I want to get on the game again? Well, one thing that's pretty cool about this game here is that all the mechanics are free. So you don't need any DLC to have all the mechanics that everybody else has. The DLCs will add additional content to some of the mechanics, and then they add flavor. And the flavor is actually really good, to be honest with you. So you could go no DLC, I think, and still, you know, have the game. It's not like other PDX games where you have like DLCs that depend on other DLCs and all that stuff. That being said, I would say Charters of Commerce has become kind of the #1 DLC to get. The last one, National Awakening, I would say is also very good. People really dislike and Sphere of Influence. Sphere of Influence is a big one. People kind of bash on Pivot of Empire. I really like Pivot of Empire. And then, you know, we're playing in South America, so Colossus of the South is a good one for flavor. So it kind of depends on what you're looking for. If you're looking for a lot of flavor, the flavor ones are like Voice of the People, Colossus of the South, Pivot of Empire. But if you're really looking for like additions to the mechanics, then you should go like Charters of Commerce and Sphere of Influence. Thank you for the explanation, by the way. You're welcome, of course. Don't sell it, just give it for Guyana and Falklands. Yeah, that's the only way I would. Warham always falls crazy behind during war streams. Yeah, yeah, I know, I do. Because there's so much stuff in the moment that you have to pay attention to. People say the war system in this game is just like set it and leave it, and it's totally not. Oh, like look at this, see? Send my guy to the front there. Realistically, French military are competent, and the only professional army before a guy named Otto von Bismarck and Helmuth van Moltke knocking their door. Yeah, I mean, the Corn Laws meta are boring. Good for them to nerf it. I agree, yeah, I'm glad they nerfed it, to be honest with you. It was very annoying. Yeah, market liberal landowner explains the glaze. Yeah, exactly, right? Can you imagine? Who are these guys? The 6th. Oh, wait, sorry. It's isolated. Yeah, so they've taken it, which is not good. So they got one of the war goals. But they still need to come get our capital. Let's send a white peace deal. They're gonna say no. Yeah, oh, Rusty, is this even live? Oh, it is. Yeah, I'm very behind on chat right now. I was trying to, like, keep up with the war, but I'm trying not to miss messages, so I'm, like, scrolling through it as I go. Only that they would not defend the tiny African state, yeah. Yeah, don't forget the Falklands. Yep, yep. Hot take, Vicky 3 player are more conquer than Hoi 4. Maybe, right? That is a bit of a hot take. I don't know. I haven't watched a lot of Hearts of Iron 4 streams, so I guess I don't know how people play it. I've watched videos, kind of like tutorial videos and stuff, but I haven't watched a lot of streams. I guess I should. Thanks a lot. Very helpful. Oh, yeah, you're welcome. Of course. Alright, now I'm caught up. Oh, Hearts of Iron 4 needs capitulation. Oh, do they not have that? I'm not as experienced in the end game of wars in that one. I haven't actually gotten there. If we can get... How much are they losing? See, they're not losing a lot of war score. If we can hold on and get them to 0, maybe we can wipe peace out of this. Maybe we'll go up to higher taxes for a little bit. Lots of Hearts of Iron 4 streamer or game in YouTube just ends with this focus or that formidable nation unless Great Britain declares random war on you. Great Britain declares random war on you. I see some things never change. War. War never changes. Alright, I think for now we're going to pause the government construction until the war is over. I know I say never pause government construction, but I do also say there are certain situations where it's okay. So yeah, the investment pool is going to lose money for a little bit, but that's kind of okay. Yeah, we got an illegitimate government because of this. So Belgium's out. Who is left in this war? So it's just the Spain, France, Brazil versus me and the United States. But it's still not looking good. A minority group of North Italian has recently settled in the state of Miranda, seeking a better future. However, the local North Andean elites are stirring up resentment, claiming the North Italian newcomers will destroy the traditional way of life. Yeah, we'll risk the second one here. Yeah, Hearts of Iron 4 is very much total war and capitulation only. Conditional surrender is a feature, but it never seems to matter, and lots of people just pretend it doesn't exist. Huh, interesting. If the country you fight and capitulate has joined a faction, you have to go capitulate everyone there, or at least the majors. It's like coalitions in U4. Yikes. Hold on. Okay, so fleet is repaired. Can we possibly... Okay, so no one's really taken out our convoys anymore. Oh. You guys, get to the front. Get to the chopper. Get to the chopper and help us. You know what? Just go for the gold and blockade Brazil here. I mean, they're probably going to take us out there, but is what it is. Imagine in war with China, and Xinjiang is major. Well, this war is kind of unwinnable, I think. Yeah, it is. We're kind of lost here. I guess I could just capitulate. We have a... I feel like, though, if we can get their war score down to 0, and if maybe, like, Brazil or France leave the war... Because, see, France already got what they want. Oh, no, they want to nationalize all Grander Colombian buildings, so they're going to stay in. Oh, wait, what? I'm looking at the wrong side. I thought they wanted to nationalize our buildings. No, no, no. Yeah, France might leave this. There's nothing in it for them. See, this is what's annoying. They don't have... France doesn't have any war goals in this. If this were the human player and France were on our side and they have no war goals, they would have pieced out of this war a long time ago. Oh, well, finally, United States. Look at this. Where were these 114 battalions before? This actually might make a big difference. I love playing as non-allies and being forced to capitulate India or the US. That's a joke. I hate it with every fiber of my being. Amazing. Please tell me the US is going to start winning wars here. Taking down the US. 112 reinforcement coming in, though. Yes, finally, right? Although we still are outnumbered here. If France leave, this is very much winnable. Yeah, yeah. If we can hold out for France to peace out of this war. Frustrated with the lengthy legal process surrounding public schools, Santiago Perez Manasalva of the Intelligentsia has approached us with an offer to expedite the process, utilizing his personal connections within the state apparatus. Yeah, I'll take that one. There goes the boys. America! You're very late. I could have used those battalions yesterday. Oh, I missed those. Maybe there is a chance, yeah. So you're saying there's a chance. Alright, we got egalitarianism. We're still working on... Oh, so we got rotary valve engine now. America, delivering the freedom payload. Yeah, right, but it... Not so much. Like, the Philippines are beating you? Like, what is this? I feel like the game is in war. There's like, it's so much harder for the human player. I don't know. Like since the last couple of hot fixes. 1918 somewhere in Belgium. That remix. I remix that song so much. It's such a fun song to remix. Are you planning on doing more guides for the game? Yes, I am, actually. I kind of have a plan to... Now, don't hold me to this. So I'm doing a Sweden starting steps right now. And my idea is, I did a starting steps for Congo, so a small country. Doing one for Sweden, a mid-tier country. So I'd like to do a great power and do a starting steps as that. So I might do the United States with the goal being after the starting steps is done, then taking that run and doing a tutorial video on deficit spending. Because you can definitely start deficit spending and working towards 1 billion GDP. So that's kind of the plan. But the other thing, too, is after all of the episodes for the Sweden starting steps are released, that's going to lead right into Iberian Twilight and whatever new mechanics are coming with that. So I imagine after the Sweden starting steps is done, I'll be doing some new tutorials for whatever the new mechanics are, whatever they end up being. The game is rigged against the player. I do kind of feel like that. I feel like there was something changed in one of the last updates, because war especially feels a little different. Alright, let's send you guys... Oh, of course, we're in a battle. The AI spends 20-25% of his GDP in the military. War is always hard for the player. Of its budget, yeah. The AI also spams construction sectors and lets the private sector handle it, which is nice, but suboptimal in the early game if construction industry is not being developed. Yeah. How about a tutorial on getting independence from great powers also, where that would summarize to build military, make friends with rivals, to said great powers. Oh, that's not a bad idea, actually. Yeah, a video about how to win independence. I like that idea. Now you got the gears going. The Trump run with tariff and making China puppets and U.S. hegemony. Yeah, never. Never doing that video. Release 4th of July. God. Oh, God. Yeah, I can tell you what video I won't be doing. And you can do that as Korea, maybe. Yeah, maybe I'll do it as Korea. All right, we're about to get them down to 0. Yeah, they have a lot of dead and wounded here. Alright, US, finally winning something. But they are now, like, right at the doorstep here. Actually, we're gonna set now. Just defend. Hold the line, my friends. Let the U.S. advance. Well, it would be funny and release 4th of July and make Ben Shapiro hate you. Maybe Fox News would do coverage for that. Oh, God. I would only do it under duress. Ugh. Oh, hold on. It looks like they might take a white piece here. But the US won't? Oh my God, come on. Really? I'm gonna send it anyway. Free advertising. I wonder in these situations, why aren't you always just set to defend? Having the units try to push seems like a waste. Yeah, I guess, honestly, yeah, I probably should have just set them to defend earlier. The problem is, I would like... Oh, they never fully took this, because this is one of the war goals. I would like to push them back. Also, I would like them to not be right at the doorstep of my capital. So pushing back here would be nice. But at the moment, I'm just trying to wait them out, which is why I set them to defend now. But yeah, I probably could have set to defend a little bit sooner. What really happens if we got two generals in an army with different orders? So that means, wait, where is my main army? Oh, they're down here, yeah. So, an army is either on offense or defense. So, let's say all of these guys are set to offense, and this army had to play defense. It would just take one of them. However, let's say one of the opposition comes in as an offensive army, then the general you put on defense will be the defending general. And so you can kind of select who gets to defend, who gets to attack. So now, also, if one of them are set to offense, when this army pushes, the one set to offense will be the general in that battle. GDP went down 1 million after 3 years of wars. This one is hurting. Yeah, this one really is. I see the white piece did not take. I mean, we might as well just capitulate. It's going to happen to us anyway. So we're going to get a regime change. We're going to lose this state. Alright, let's just get out of this. So we have appointed bureaucrats, we have state religion, we have oligarchy, we have monarchy. So you see they pushed out those interest groups. Oh, but we have a petite bourgeoisie king. Wait, interesting. Oh, hold on. There we go. Emperor. So, decree cost, radicals, the ruler. Okay. Hey, Carrot Mister. Hello, hello. Which party is leading? Well, it was the petite bourgeoisie, but we don't have parties anymore. They got rid of our voting rights. Ah, God. That one kind of hurts. Alright. So we're now a monarchy. So we can turn this back on. We can get the taxes back down here. Now I'd spend the rest of my campaign plotting to get back at that big 3. Yeah. We need to up our military. Can you adopt new laws right away after regime change? That's a good question, actually. I do not know, actually. We might as well cancel this. We can't do Oh, this is interesting. We were trying to enact public schools. You can't have public schools, right? If you have state religion. Yeah. I wonder if it's going to automatically cancel for it. Well, oh yeah, it just puts all the success and everything at 0. Alright, so let's cancel that. Yeah, look, we could try, actually. We could try to do it. Show me the laws, please. I'm just curious how good or bad everything is. Well, here are the laws. Keep in mind, we lost a war that literally, like, a couple seconds ago, forced us to enact monarchy, oligarchy, appointed bureaucrats, and state religion. We had much better laws a moment ago. Now, something I was going to do was go to slavery banned, but now, can we get these guys out of here? Yeah, there we go. Oh, yeah, yeah, that's right. We can't reform the government. I forget, though, how long? Forget how long that works for. Alright, so we'll finish this stuff up. Oof. Over there. Been looking better. So let's slow down for a second here. So we have oh, actually we do have some people to work. We really need to get our railways up and running here, though. Well, it's not that bad. Yeah, that's very... Thank you, I appreciate that. It's optimistic. It could be better, it could be worse. We really need to get this company, too, so... Take a look at what we got going on. What are our motors like? Yeah, we need more motors. So let's take a look at... Iron mines in Ecuador. Steel in Guevara. So, why do we have these input goods shortages? Probably, you know, we're probably suffering a lot of employment here because we just had a bunch of people die. Or conscripts at least die. So we'll turn this on. Oh, I didn't realize we don't even have the railway yet. Let's not do that. Who's building the railway there? So we're getting one. But I do want to have a second one. So let's get through this build queue, and then we'll address everything. Oh, where did our navy end up going? Alright, let's bring them back to the HQ so they can heal up. What are we doing here? Oh my god, we have a lot of subsidies. Oh yeah, the munitions and food plants. So we're not going to subsidize you guys anymore. A lot of good you guys did for us. What else do we have? Ports and railways. The ports. What are merchant marines? Alright. Well, let's get rid of the tariff on exporting them. And maybe we can start exporting more of them. Although, can we get... Yeah, could we add merchant marines to this? They're not going to want it, but... Ooh, they might still take it. Actually, let's make that 75. This would be helpful if they took this. Oh, wait, no. Let's do 10 because of the investment rights. Hey, Dev Twitch. Hello, hello. Oh, nice. They took it. Okay. EU5 today. Yes, yes. Cannot wait. It's almost here. Shortly, shortly. You should solve the problem with bureaucracy. Ah, thank you for pointing that out to me. I did not notice that. Okay. Let's take a look here. What is going on? So, we could do this. We need 190 more paper. Oh, whoops. We can go to paper bleaching. We need more dyes. I'm seeing if everything is hired up instead of building more. We've got a lot of dye plantations. What are the cost of dyes? We have a lot. So let's increase the paper. Oh, it's only going to give us 16 more. So let's get these guys built before the universities. Oh my god, we got a really bad... Okay. So I made it a little bit better. What's the plan? Do you mean for this run here? Well, we just lost a war. So we're kind of recovering from that. Do you ever eat Indonesian food in New York? Remember, there's an annual event in New York about Indonesian food and culture. Food like nasi goreng or martabak or rendang. I don't think I have in quite some time. I have had Indonesian food before. Trying to think if there's a restaurant near us. I don't know if we have Indonesian close enough to do takeout. I find now that I have kids, it's so hard to get to go out to a restaurant. So if something doesn't have takeout near us, it's hard to get to. Oh, for EU5, there's an annual event in New York for every culture. Oh, yeah. Yeah. Yeah, no, for EU5, yeah, we're going to be ending probably in about another 45 minutes. And then I'll be diving into some EU5 today. We're going to be doing the first stream of it on Thursday. You have kids. Yeah, I got two. I have a 7-year-old and a 5-year-old. And they're both off of school today because of the election. Wonderful, wonderful. What about Central America? Wait, what about Central America? You mean like for conquest? I mean, it's always a possibility. I'm trying to utilize our conquest and our infamy for South America, though, because I want to get that achievement. What Indonesian food to eat already? I have no idea, to be honest with you. I know I've been to an Indonesian restaurant here in the city before, but this is going back a long while. So I couldn't even name it for you. But I know I have been to one, and I did enjoy it. How do they compare on average to American food? I don't know. I don't think you can compare. It's just completely different food. It all depends on what you're in the mood to eat. Alright, so we'll finish these paper mills. What's our private key building for us? GDP's jumping back up. That's good. Criminal organizations have begun operating in Tarapacá. Oh, man, yeah. This is not good. We can afford the authority hit. We'll do that. In moments like this, trade unions save the day, unless, of course, the laws fail. Yeah. Yeah, we don't have our trade unions on the board yet, though, unfortunately. The Grander Colombian Friendship Committee, oh, what a nice name, has requested that we declare rivalry with French Republic. French Republic is a known opponent of the Dutch. This will make the intelligentsia a little happier. But, yeah, I'd declare rivalry with the French. We're going to have to go to war with them eventually, so we'll do that. The radical movement has convened in Bogota to rally support and publicly discuss the specifics of universal suffrage. The event has attracted much attention from locals. Yeah, let's do that. Wait, is this stream not for Colombia? Wait, what do you mean? What do you mean? Yeah, we are doing Colombia. My cold cup of coffee. Coffee is totally cold now. You said you want to switch to EU5 after this. Oh, no, I'm not. I guess I meant like switching to EU5, like when the stream is done, I'm going to be playing some EU5. Yeah. No. This stream is all Colombia. And how is the technology there? So we are, we're going to electrical generation because we have a company that we want to start. So we need to get electrical generation here. We're going to civilizing mission next because we're low on people. And so we want to activate populating the Americas. That'll be very beneficial to us. We have a steel company, so we want to go to steel frame buildings next, so we can start utilizing steel in the construction sectors. And then we're working towards getting another company. So here's where we are in the production line right now. The military line. Though I suppose I should start focusing a little bit on the military line since we have military operations to do. Though we haven't had to deal with the great powers yet, so I've been lulled into a false sense of security until Spain declared on us. What's our interest rate at now? 11%. If we can get the petite bourgeoisie a little happier, we can decrease that. Oh, wait, I forgot too. Hold on. The ports. The ports should be profitable now. What's Merchant Marines at? Oh, we still have a surplus of them. Oh, we're getting 30... Who are we buying from? What was I thinking? Oh my god. I'm selling to them. I didn't see this when we did the deal. Oh man, I did not see that. Alright, hold on. Wait, why? Why is it not showing any... Oh, the trade... Oh, trade centers. I was seeing Trade Center and thinking they're exporting them. All right. You know, we actually don't need as many. So let me refresh myself. A single level is making 10. We could get rid of 2 ports. Like maybe here. Oh wait, but we don't own those. Yeah, look, that's the thing. All these other... The Hudson's Bay Company is just overbuilding ports like crazy. I mean, I guess we're getting a minimal amount of infrastructure on it, but... Grand Colombia and Congo, yeah, we don't need to be doing that there. I had a game where Great Britain invaded Prussia and replaced my regime, but due to the high support of the trade unions, I quickly got back. Oh, nice. Yeah, I feel like we had high support for the intelligentsia at one point. I feel like we did. But clearly not anymore. Although the industrialists are very powerful, so... If we could get something there... Well, hold on. Focus for a second here. Let me figure out this port thing. Where is Kauka's infrastructure at? They need 1. So get rid of 1. They can't seem to hire, though. So we should be able to take it off of there. Miranda should be okay. Antioquia should be okay. Lima's on the edge. Yeah, I think we'll be okay. Alright. So that fixed us up there. We have a subvention on opium going. Do we need it, is the question. Where is it? Here it is. Alright, we should be good on that. And then we're still paying an arm and a leg for paper, I feel like. Yeah, we're paying a lot. So we finished building paper mills. Oh! We're about to get hit by an ad. So let's not do that. Alright, so we're going to take a quick 90-second break. Pay homage to the gods of ads. And we will be right back. All right, and we're back. We're back. All right, so let's get back on track here. All right. So we have a lot of influence going. I still want to improve relations with Brazil. Let's get something going with them. Oh, yes, here we go. So rotary valve engine. Pretty much going to need, so we can save some labor, tools and coal. Oh, wait, let me see what I missed here in chat. Oh, then in the same game, I captured Prussia and humiliated Great Britain. It was World War I. Oh my god, nice. Oh, Jack, Ep5 out. Woohoo! Yeah, there you go. It is time. Trade unions and intellectuals are my favorite parties in this game. Yeah, same. I mean, they want the best laws always. That's usually who I lean into as well. Mine is unpacking, and I'm just staring at the bar. Can the tooltips showing losses be trusted when we try to change PMs? Not really. See, the thing is, they're true in the sense that, like, so yeah, your initial weekly balance will go down, your productivity will go down because you're adding in these expenses. But your labor costs will go down because you're employing less people. But then you just have to make these goods like more affordable. And the other thing is, like, this is just factoring in the cost, right? But this building will have much more employment now because it needs less people. So it can be trusted, because that is actually what will happen when you switch it. But you can make it better. But generally you don't want to use them if you're not like de-peasanted. But we pretty much have that problem right now. So what are tools and coal in our market here? Of course, we don't have enough tools. Oh, coal is kind of level. Although I want to play as a hardline conservative and conquer half of Europe. Yeah, maybe try... I've never done this, but I have a run where I'm close to it. I should go back to forming the country of Central Europe. Ah, Maximilian, I will go play now. Go for it. Go for it. An event organized by the positivist movement transformed into a brawl as opponents of the movement infiltrated the crowd. When the police arrived, no participant was willing to give a consistent statement. I always forget what these guys are about. Oh, yeah. No, we kind of want these guys right now. Alright, so let's declare our rivalry with France. Yeah, the intelligentsia... Yeah, they're like super upset because of all those law changes. Slaves on one of our nation's mercantile ships have risen up, seized control of the ship, and sailed to nearby Costa Rica where slavery is illegal. Yeah, we'll take this one. Try to get the intelligentsia back. So the liberal movement is revolting. which is good. I think the first thing I would like to get rid of... So we have monarchy, but we have a petite bourgeoisie person, so maybe some voting rights. We have a decent shot at universal suffrage. Let's try going for that next. We'll use this momentum. Well, the radical movement's good now, but... these guys... man, these guys make no sense to me. I think that's why I always forget what they like. Oh, is this the October Revolution? It very well could be. It's October and July. Yeah, no, it seems so. It's because I'm enacting universal suffrage and they like that, so it's pacified them. See, before we had our laws changed, I was going to go after banning slavery. And the thing we can do is... Well, our pro-slavery movement is actually pretty small now, so I might not have to do this. I was going to pass local police force, because that will get rid of 10% of their activism, and then go after the slavery law. But now these guys, they don't have as much support. The liberal movement has the most. Oh, and look, and look. So our landowner is a slaver. We can make him a Democrat. There we go. So a little bit better to deal with now. And then who can we get in here? A market liberal landowner. Oh. Nihilism. An anti-clerical and anti-monarchist movement known as nihilism has taken hold among the intelligentsia. Led by Francisco Managas, these dangerous thinkers are sure to be a thorn in the side of the status quo. So, let me take a look at the nihilist movement again. What do they want? Council Republic and state atheism. I don't mind it. I don't mind it. This is treason here. Heresy. No, that's fine. If you don't understand what I'm talking about, the October Revolution is the revolution after which... Oh, the Civil War began in Russia. Oh, okay. No, I didn't know the reference immediately. Interesting. Wait, why suddenly can we not get anybody in? Oh, wait. We have a cooldown now. Oh, because we just got this nihilist guy. Wait, though. We have a petite bourgeoisie abolitionist. So in 4 years, we'll make this guy the leader of the petite bourgeoisie. Because we also have a king now who's petite bourgeoisie. That will help. Okay. Now this construction inefficiency is absolutely killing me. It's probably because of turmoil. Yeah, look at that. Minus 30% state construction efficiency. And it's still incorporating. Oh! Why are we not... I thought we were already incorporating all this stuff. How did this one... Ah, jeez. Okay. A popular member of the Grander Colombian intelligentsia has released a novel condemning the trend of nihilistic excess among the youth. The main character, professing vocal nihilism, bears a resemblance to Francisco Managas. Oh, he'll change his... I don't want him to change to royalist. This is, yeah, I don't want the leader of our intelligentsia to become a royalist. Too bad. I could have given them plus 20% political strength. Isn't the main character dashing, though? What about changing the taxation method? We're on per capita right now. Yeah, proportional taxation would be nice. We definitely want to go to that. I would like to get off of oligarchy first, though. I think Victoria 3 has been sidelined by everyone for now. You know, I was wondering about that. Part of why I moved the time of the stream up, that once noon hit, was everybody was it gonna become a ghost town in here? Luckily not. I appreciate that, everybody. An influential faction within the Catholic Church has grown frustrated with their co-members' neutrality on the topic of universal suffrage. Themselves in favor of the law, they have now resolved to form a separate political faction intent on passing it. Alright, so we can get 15% enactment success chance. And negative 5% pop traction to the Catholic Church. I like that. Yeah, we'll take this one. I'm 10 minutes in and haven't crashed. Success in my eyes. Oh, very nice. So your computer hasn't caught fire. That's always positive. Oops, sorry. Didn't mean to zoom out there. This company is proving very tricky for me. Like... Alright, so now we got this thing going. Yeah, I don't want to lose any more throughput. We could use... Oh, we are importing some ships. Okay, I'm going to subsidize this. This will create more of a need for iron in the States. Make the iron mines a little more productive. You probably won't believe it, but I've never had a civil war in my entire life and only one revolution that didn't happen. Really? You've never had a civil war in any of your Victoria 3 runs? That's interesting. That's impressive. A doctor in Cundinamarca has been caught aiding wounded dissidents and revolutionaries. His aid isn't just helping his patients, but it's emboldening the entire rebel movement. Those rebel scum. Oh yeah, I always like to check this. So, 20% of academics in Cundinamarca, or 2% in Grander Colombia. So, in Cundinamarca, how many academics do we have? So, 2.8k. Yeah, so we're talking like maybe 500 people. Or something like that. But in the whole... Yeah. Yeah, we'll take the one in Cundinamarca. I think I'm a good politician. Yeah, seriously. Good at wheeling and dealing your interest groups. That's nice. That is a skill in this for sure. Ah, we have a civil war in Costa Rica. Anybody want us to get involved? Now, we are generating over 1,000 bureaucracy. So once we get civilizing mission, we can build the canal. And then once we get electrical generation, we can build our electrical plants and get our company. See, I would like the electrical plants, but more so, I really want the motors. I want a company building motors, and I want a prosperity bonus that'll fix infrastructure here. That's why we have this steel company also, because we're supposed to be able to fix state construction efficiency with it. If we can just get it to where we need it. I mean, really what we need is we need people. We need people. We really need to get off of migration controls, to be honest. We also need to be taking more land going south. I wonder if we can do that now. The intelligentsia have written a manifesto demanding the government make certain concessions in order to protect the public welfare and preserve liberty. If not, they hint that more drastic actions may be taken. And we can give political strength to the intelligentsia. Oh yeah, we will take this one. The funniest thing is that the revolution was against the guarantee of freedom law. That's funny. We don't want guaranteed freedoms. Are you? Oh wait. Do you mean the guaranteed liberties, right? All right, we're about to get our checkpoint here. The political wills and desires of the lower classes will always remain an opaque matter. For whatever reason, support for universal suffrage has spread like wildfire across Gran Colombia, spurred on by charismatic speakers and lively debates in small-time social clubs. Ooh. Yeah, we could take this. No, let's take the radical, or let's take the loyalists. We really need more loyalists. Also, where do we have this? Oh, over here. No, that's Congo. You know, what is our relations with Great Britain at the moment? It's good. I wonder... would they do a state transfer now? I want... and I will give you... oh, interesting. Really? Really? That's only worth 13 to you? Wait, interesting I can't add in my colonies. And the revolution was led by the great and terrible intelligence who, in theory, were for the law, but their leader. Oh man, that is always funny, right? When one of the IGs like gets a leader that's totally opposite of what the group is actually about. I wonder if we can add it here. So give me... British Guyana. 1,000. Jeez. And I'll give... Now you don't want Panama? How fickle we are. Can we get rid of that? Ooh, military assistance. Well, we don't want to be allied, because we eventually might need to go to war over it. Are they building anything at the moment, though? Not really. Alright. God, these universities I'm building there, it might have been a mistake, to be honest. Yeah, we'll hold off on these. Holy moly, I finally launched. Wait, did it take that long to download, or did it take that long to load up? Opportunistic members of the armed forces have defected to the industrialist cause. Oh, well, okay, I'll take that. I hope the positivists don't destroy your country. By the way, set them to suppression. Oh, they are pretty upset, actually. Well, they're also upset. Oh, they don't like universal suffrage, though. But, I don't want to suppress them, because they're going to help us get off of monarchy and get off of state religion. I want to lean into them. I just don't... I just want universal suffrage, which they don't like. But at the moment, they can't go high. Their revolution can't go higher than 92. So as long as I keep it that way, we should be okay. Steam Donkey, there we go. Oh, I forgot too. I have... Okay, so we had a labor-saving PM that passed before. And I got distracted by the war. I preloaded, but it had to unpack, whatever that means. Oh, interesting. Yeah, I preloaded it too, so I guess I'm gonna have to go through whatever that unpacking thing is. Alright, we're gonna move to this and everything. We need to save the labor all around, and then we'll just work on making all of the goods for rotary valve engine more affordable. I have already crashed, though. Oh no! Oh no, oh no. Hoping it was just because I had to load the shaders and blah blah. Yeah, whatever that means when you're loading shaders in these Paradox games. Oh no, oh no! And then what can we do here? Yes, we want that. Yes, in the gold mines, we definitely want it. Iron, lead. Do we need it anywhere else? We have plenty of iron. We're fine. Well, I guess we're fine on lead. Are the lead mines actually hired up, though? Yeah. Oh, okay. So we'll go to here, and we'll go there. Oh yeah, too much. Too much. Okay, we'll keep it there. Oh, interesting though. Okay, how much of a shortage of lead do we have? 8. Just 8. There we go, we'll do that. Political movements are such a phenomenon that they are not needed, but rather they seem to only interfere. Well, you can manipulate them well enough that they can really help you get things passed when you need it. Like, right now, we're getting plus 24.3% and 8.9% success chance because of the liberal movement and the radical movement. So these two movements are really the ones helping us get universal suffrage right now. But they can also, yeah, really work against you. Struggling people in Arequipa have been deliberately trying to get their hands on any food they can. Dire warnings of a turnip winter have been spreading throughout the region. Ah, what? Alright. Well, my friends, we are at our stopping point for right now. For today. It was an interesting session today. I mean, we had the war that was inflicted on us. There's nothing we could do about that. But it's not so bad. We're recovering. We're moving forward with the economy here. So pretty good session. But that's going to be it for today. The next time I'll be on will be Thursday morning, where I'll be starting a brand new, fresh Europa Universalis 5 run. Though that session will be starting an hour earlier than Thursday sessions usually are. Your law on trade unions leaves much to be desired, but yeah, I know. We're still on Combination Acts. We have a lot of laws to pass, and then we just got that regime change. So we have a few things we need to tackle. We're still on slavery. We actually tried twice to get off of it and couldn't. We have to get off of migration controls. So there's actually quite a few things. The Labor Association's law, I would like to get off of it, but it's not the priority compared to everything else at the moment. But yeah, so that'll be it for today. I'll be back on Thursday for more EU5, so hopefully I'll see everybody then. But yeah, thanks for watching. Have a good rest of your day. Happy EU5 or Football Master 26 Day for those who celebrate. Enjoy the game, man. Can't wait to hear your thoughts on Thursday. Yeah, looking forward to it. Thank you. And Carrot Mister, thank you for chatting along today. Nemesis, hey, thanks for the stream. Yeah, thank you for hanging out and chatting and everything. Always good to see everybody. But I will see you hopefully on Thursday. So, as always, be awesome, my friends. I'll see you next time.